this isn't for fun. This is for life. Today on Fortitude Through Stoicism, and this is my 365-day journey of implementing the ancient philosophy of Stoicism into the life of this modern masculine man. I gotta admit, it's really starting to catch my stride. The imprinting is helping. Stoics believe in mastering your mornings. As you guys know, I printed my 10 commandments, and I read them every single day to reinforce the imprinting in my mindset, because today's really touches home, okay? The quote by Seneca. But first, yesterday, here in Iowa, meeting with my business consultant who's gonna execute my project, and he sits down first and he says, "Oh, how was your flight?" I said, "It was a flight." He goes, "Oh, well, how was your drive in?" It was a drive. And then I thought to myself, I'm like, those words just came out of my mouth without thinking. And he looked at me curious, and I said, listen, a thing is what it is. How we view that, our perception, makes it good or bad. However, if you remove the emotion out of the equation and look at just the facts, it is just a flight, and that was just the drive. Because I know he wanted to complain. Yes, we're in the middle of Iowa, so a couple plane rides to get here, long ass drive. No, I get all that. But the first thought out of my mind when he said, "How was your flight?" It was a flight. Because I've come to realize that I'm a big guy. I'm always going to be uncomfortable in a plane because I'm going to be touching somebody. Whether someone's muscular next to me or whether they're obese, I'm going to be touching someone. It's fact. I really spent a lot of my early time traveling letting this beat me up. And now I realize it's just a flight. That is a person. We're touching. It's not good nor bad. It is just what is. The shift is happening without me even thinking about it. And today's topic, this isn't for fun. It's for life. The quote by Seneca. Philosophy isn't a parlor trick made for a show. And I'm going to interject here, right? So I'm not doing this to impress anybody. I don't give a shit. The reason why I'm doing these videos is for my own personal accountability. It's for my own accountability. My team holds me accountable. Little Kate, Mr. Shawn, you didn't send your video. God damn it, I know, right? So it's accountability. This isn't fun for me. This is work. I committed in my life plan, and I've shown you guys that. I wrote this shit up. I wrote out my daily disciplines, what my morning looks like, so I can win my morning. I'm doing this, implementing this, continuing. It's not concerned with words, but with facts. Rip! I'm going to jump in there again. You're right. Philosophy doesn't give a shit about the words, the story. It cares about the facts. A thing is what it is, and that's all that it is. And it's also true that the only thing that we can control is our own self, our own emotions, our thoughts. That's the only thing. We can't even control our body. My knee hurts. I can't control that. I can't stop that pain from all those surgeries. It is what it is. But my mindset, I can say, you know what? I understand it hurts. Yes, it does. That is a fact. Every step that I take hurts, and it makes a noise, and it's really awkward when it's really quiet and people can hear it. But the mindset is that it's regardless, because I'm going to keep putting that foot in front of the other one. It's going to keep happening. I don't care about everything else. It's just noise. It's just smoke. It does not matter. Facts matter. Continuing, philosophy. It's not employed for some pleasure before the day is spent, or to relieve the uneasiness of our leisure. It shapes and builds up the soul. It gives order to life. It guides actions, shows what should and shouldn't be done. It sits at the rudder, steering our course as we vacillate in uncertainties. Without it, no one can live without fear or free from care. Countless things happen every hour that require advice. And such advice is to be sought out in philosophy, critical thinking. I love this one, I really do. There's so much here that I really want to go into. But you're right. You don't think of philosophy as this joyous thing, right? Leisurely reading. And you got to keep in mind, what I'm doing right now, the Daily Stoic, is I'm reading one page. One page. All right? One page at a time. Studying that page, reflecting on that page, imprinting the lessons into my life. How can I apply this lesson into my life? Now, there's a lot of overlap. There's a lot of repetition. Yes. Consistency. How about that shit? Patterns. Yes. How about that shit? To a Stoic, the idea of idly discussing some issue, of believing or arguing two contradictory ideas, is an absolute absurd waste of time, energy, and belief. Here we go again. I need you to listen to this one. To a Stoic, the idea of discussing some idea, politics, sports teams, whatever, right? Believing or arguing against. Michael Jordan's the best. LeBron's the best, right? Trump's this. Kamala's this. Arguing is an absurd waste of time, energy, and belief. An absurd waste of time, energy, and belief. Why? What's the gain? You're losing your precious resources. You're spending. Okay, so the two most precious things that we have are time and energy. Okay? Fuck money, possessions, whatever. Time and energy. Wasting them on such trivial matters does what? Feeds the ego, makes you feel better. Oh, he heard me. I got my point. I got the last word, right? I proved he was wrong. But yet you lost all that time in the pursuit of something worthy in your life. That's why I just agree now. Trump's an asshole. Yep, I agree with you. Yep, Kama's the best. Yep, okay. Right? I don't give a shit. I'm not getting into that. Because that does not help me, right? That does not help me follow my commandments, which are going to help me in the pursuit of excellence and the pursuit of what our primary role as a human is being a good human. Maybe we wouldn't need so many people telling us what to do if we had more stoicism in the world, right? More people embracing and exuding kindness and justice. Just something to think about. Because as Seneca said, philosophy is not a fun trick. It's for use. It's for life. It is for the practical application of figuring out how to be a better man. And on that, I'm going to execute on that.